Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel, and whether this is your first video you've watched, please enjoy, and if you're back, welcome back. But in my last video I was going about like childhood memories and stuff like that, and one of the things I brought up in that video was these three games, and like yeah, like it wasn't just the games that was great, it was that whole product at the time, the whole thing of WWE. And I want to take a look back at those people that made that great. So this one might just be for me. Who knows? I'm a big WWE fan. I will say this video is kind of inspired slash ripped off from another YouTuber, WrestleGiss. I'll put a link in the description. That's what his whole channel is. Um, and yeah, check him out if you like wrestling stuff. Or me, because I might make more. So hey, but yeah, let's take a look back at like the people that made it great. Whether you loved them, hated them, or just just were like, yeah, they were a part of it. But yeah, let's take a look back at what made the WWE so great from when we were a child. Okay, to start off this like list, I guess you could say. We're going to be looking at one man, probably the biggest bad guy in all wrestling in 2006, Edge, the rated R superstar. There's nothing you can't say about him apart from everyone hated him, but for good reason. Because he was the bad guy. He was probably the best bad guy. And before he became this bad guy, he was one of the biggest good guys as of tag teams, at least. And he was one of the teams that helped make the TLC matches. And within this TLC match, we're going to be looking at like one person individually, and it's not Edge. It's Matt Hardy from the Hardy Boys. And why Matt Hardy, you say? Well, because of these two people, Matt and Lita. You're probably thinking, why? Well, let's just put it like this. Matt couldn't compete. Lita had to travel. So Lita travelled with Matt's good friend, in real life, not on screen, Edge. And long story short, let's put it like this. Edge and Lita became a thing. So with that, we got Edge that we know and love from 2006 because Lita cheated on Matt with Edge, and then we just got the whole Edge character that we know and love, where he would do anything, no matter what it is, whatever it takes. He will kill a man if he has to become the biggest star ever. And he became the biggest star ever. At least for 2006. He would go on to have major feuds, win the WWE Championship. He would do legit anything that it took, and if you think about it, kind of helped me make our childhood so great. Watching Edge back in 2006 having probably the best heel run of that year, and probably one of the best ones ever. So that's why Edge is so great, because of real life incidents. I can make a whole video about the whole Edge and Matt Hardy and Lita love triangle thing, but like I said at the start of this, WrestleGiss is the person that I'm kind of taking this whole type of why we love wrestling things so much from, and he's done a whole video, so you can go check it out there. But again, this is why Edge is so great. This is me kind of just really shortened it from like something that could be expanded to like a 15-minute video to like 3 minutes. And yeah, again, that's why we love Edge. But the next one, we're going to be talking about a team. And you'll be wondering what that team is. It's these two. DX, Shawn Michaels, Triple H, one of the best tag teams possibly ever created. DX, they will do just like Edge, whatever it takes, in but in a funny way. They will they will be part of the best comedy segment of the show, or they'll probably be part of the best match on a pay per view. There's nothing you can't say about DX because whether they're together as DX or they're separate, whether it's just Shawn Michaels and just Triple H, or they're going up against each other, these two guys will always be the stars of the show. And like I said, they'll do anything to be the funniest guys. Whether they'll add Hornswoggle, because I know you remember Hornswoggle, or cover the literal boss and his son and a bunch of male cheerleaders in shit. For real. And again, they'll do whatever it takes to be the stars of the show, and that's what made them stand out so much. Because they could get away with all this shit. It was the first time someone can do all this crazy shit since Stone Cold Steve Austin, and it wasn't seen in a little while. It was the first time we seen Vince McMahon in a big feud where he would be the laughing stock. Because like I said, Stone Cold and Vince McMahon, they would go at it for years. So why not have the boss and his stepson in a feud, basically? And have DX a part of it, 'cause why not? And that was just so great. Because, like I said, they could get away with literally anything. But when I was saying they will be the stars of the show, there's someone else that's probably been the star a little bit more, and probably an even bigger one. And who is that man, you're wondering? That man is none other than John Cena. There's no bigger star, and probably ever will be a bigger star, than John Cena. They can try and do it with Roman Reigns now, but he won't be topped. He's bigger than The Rock, I believe, Stone Cold, Hulk Hogan. Because the feuds he had in 2006 with Edge, Randy Orton, or he was going into an arena where people were willing to riot if he won against RVD at ECW. And who can't forget about the sign, "If Cena wins, we riot"? The most famous sign in all of wrestling ever. And the thing is, if Cena won, they would have rioted. Because it's an ECW crowd, and if they say they're going to riot, they'll riot. Because ECW fans are built different. Like, you can't change an opinion of an ECW fan. If they don't like you, they don't like you. If they love you, they love you. They are very strict with who they love, who they hate, and they'll stick to it. They obviously hated John Cena because he was the WWE guy. They loved RVD because that's where RVD made his career, in ECW. And what was a better place for RVD to win a WWE championship by beating the face of the company and taking his title? Obviously, that wouldn't have lasted long because RVD's RVD, but yeah. And we know they would have rioted, and let's be honest, Cena probably would have died and we never would have seen him in Fast and Furious or Ferdinand. So that would have been a major bummer. But hey, look, Cena is probably the biggest star of all time, and if I make another one of these videos, I can go on about all these other superstars. I can go about Rey Mysterio, Triple H individually, Shawn Michaels individually, The Undertaker. But John Cena will probably always be the biggest star they've ever had. And I even just said The Undertaker. And everyone knows The Undertaker. Because he's been around for fucking years. But we love him. But he's been around for so long. And John Cena, his run in 2006 is probably the run that made him who he is today. From that point on, he was really starting to skyrocket up. And like I said, it's fused with Edge. That lasted basically the whole year, and hey look, it helped him become a bigger star, it helped Edge become a bigger star. And what was not to love about that? We got two big stars out of it who created our childhood, and made it so great. He even went on to face Randy Orton at probably the start of like a million matches. But hey, look, John Cena's probably the biggest thing to come out of our childhoods. We seen him before he was this big movie star. And again, making our childhoods what it was. And we can only really thank him for that. But with that said, that's me done. I might do another one of these, like I said, going about some other people. Or I might do reacting to the internet again. Who knows? But I'll likely be streaming Fortnite at some point. Who knows? Maybe tomorrow, maybe today. Who knows? Maybe tomorrow. Let's be honest. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, catch my streams. I'm trying to go with a schedule. Whether it happens, I don't know. And it might be Fortnite. It might not be. It might be Splitgate. It might be Dead by Daylight. Who knows? But subscribe if you're interested in any of this kind of content, whether it's making fun of dumb people on the internet or watching gaming streams, or even if it's WWE stuff or whatever else I have planned in the future. So please like, subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one.